Hi everybody, Matt up at Lunchbox Fabrication. I just wanted to kind of go over a little video here of orientation on the build and how I'm going to contribute to it. So sounds like we're trying to hit maybe 800 horsepower with this one, which is pretty cool because I'm an Audi fan myself.
Integrated engineering intake manifold.
Guys, that's the K04 turbo out of Manifold. As you can see, I officially have an arch. See how my car is just like keeps catching.
What's going on YouTube? This is Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors, bringing you guys another official video. All right guys, this is part two to the Audi 2.0 1.8T big turbo build on the road for 800 plus horsepower. Like I said in the previous video, my goal is to take you guys through every step and every process. So you guys saw the first video. This video is going to pretty much tell you what you need. A lot of times when you do a big turbo build, they just say, hey, grab this big turbo, but they don't get into detail all the fundamental things that you will need in order to make it successful. So one of my big partners in this project is going to be Matt Gardner with Lunchbox Fabrications, and he's the one that's making all of the magic happen as far as making my exhaust manifold, along with other things that I'm going to need in order to make this build possible. So I just really want to give him a shout out and thank him for making this quick video on the first steps of the things that he's going to do. And in the next video, we're going to show more progression on that, and we're going to keep it coming for you guys. So this video is really kind of important to show you some of the essential things you need. Like, for example, you're going to need a wastegate, you're going to need a blow-off valve, you're going to need a collector, you're going to need an exhaust manifold. So this journey will take you guys through that step. So make sure you like, subscribe, plug into the journey. We got a K04 turbo that's going to go to the lucky subscriber who stays tuned into this build through every video. So let's make it happen. Let's go. Here's Lunchbox Fabrications giving you a snippet of what's to come. Here we go.
Hi everybody, Matt up at Lunchbox Fabrication. I just wanted to kind of go over a little video here of orientation on the build and how I'm going to contribute to it. So sounds like we're trying to hit maybe 800 horsepower with this one, which is pretty cool because I'm an Audi fan myself. I have two. Always like to see big power builds with something that somebody doesn't normally do, which is the 2-liter. Nobody really pushes that platform, so pretty excited to be a part of this. But I'll give you a little breakdown of what we have so far. This is a Gen 2 6466 Precision with a T4 divided housing, and I try to recommend the Turbo Smart stuff, but Precision and Tile's all pretty good too. I like to stick with the V-band stuff. Reason being is because the 45mm gates also direct swap with the 46mm Precision and the 44mm Tile onto the same V-band, which is what I'm going to be using on this manifold. There's going to be two of them. As we saw, it is a divided housing, so that means we need a gate for each side. Twin scroll manifolds help with getting these bigger turbos to light up a little better on smaller displacement stuff, so I try to recommend that when we can. And then we have a Vibrant flange. There's not a whole lot of offerings for this platform, but Vibrant solid stuff. This is a cold rolled steel, 1/2 inch thick, and it is CNC'd to blend nice with the ports. I like this flange for that reason. I've done a couple really simple manifolds for this platform, and I've used this flange so far with good success. And as you can see, I just started the collector here. I have it welded on the outside, but it is not finished on the inside, as you can see there. Now I will weld that out on the inside as well and port and polish all that up, and then we will redeck the collector so it's nice and flat. This is actually a schmuck built CNC flange, and his collectors, they all kind of just snap together really nice. He has a lot of different setups. A buddy of mine from up here in Pennsylvania as well. He's well known in the Honda community, but makes some great stuff. I'll go over the material that I'm going to be using. I am using Schedule 40 316 stainless. You can see how thick that is there. I decided to go with the Schedule 40 on this because it is a pretty big turbo and it's going to be hanging pretty far off the side of the engine. If I can use Schedule 40 and somebody is capable of allowing me to do so, I do. Added benefit of the almost double the thickness there compared to a Schedule 10 manifold, which in most cases is plenty. I do kind of have a raw finish. This is the way I receive them, and then this is how the manifolds finish look when I'm done with them. I just clean them up a little bit, get rid of all that mill scale from the factory, wire brush them, and tumble them a little bit to get that finish. I think that's a much better look. Some people leave them raw, but I like to clean them up and give them a nice shine. And as you can see here, this is just an example of the difference between Schedule 10 and Schedule 40 wall thickness. I don't know if you can see it real great in the video, but I do offer both. They're both here, and lots of different options from 304, 316, and 321. I like to use 316 or 321 if I can because it has a higher chromium content. It's going to hold up to the heat a little better, but 304 is usually up to the job as well. But that's just a little introduction to the project, and hopefully everybody's going to follow along. This is going to be some trial and error as far as fitting because I am remote from the build, and we're going to be doing lots of measuring, and hopefully everything works and he hits his goal, and I'd really like to be a part of it. And for anybody else who is following along, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at Lunchbox Fabrication. Thanks.